All right, greetings everybody and welcome to week number 15. That is right, week number 15 of your 7314 class, which is your reference class. As always, I'm your professor, Dr. J.S.K. Austin. And what we are going to do today is our final check-in video, which is our closeout check-in video. Because again, we are in week 15 and that is the last week before exams. You all have made it. At least I'm assuming you've made it. I think everybody is passing the class right now. Everybody is passing the class. That I have not graded LibGuides, and of course, the semester-long projects haven't even been due yet. So, of course, I have not graded those. But I am going to go ahead and assume and hope that everybody is going to pass their LibGuide and pass their semester-long project. And as a result, if you pass those things, you will indeed pass the course satisfactorily. So, having said that, let's get into it. First things first, and this will be a shorter check-in video. The closeout check-in video does not need to be long, and y'all have semester-long projects that y'all need to finish. So, yeah, this is pretty much all you have left. Let's get rid of that. And so you do have a discussion board prompt that is due this week. December the 7th actually is when it's due, and that is going to be Thursday. Friday is reading day. However, on December the 11th, which is a week from today when I'm recording this video, I'm recording it on the 4th. On December the 11th is when your semester-long project is due, so you have approximately 1 week to do it. If you have not started, again, the semester-long project, students have told me that it takes them roughly 40 hours to complete. And if it's not taking you 40 hours to complete, that is fine. So if you're working faster than some of the other students who have done it in the past, that's totally fine. Don't worry about that. So don't think that just because it didn't take you 40 hours, like if it took you 15 hours, don't think that that means, oh, you did something wrong. It might be that you did things perfectly fine. It's just that maybe you found the information faster. So don't worry about that. But for those of you who have not started, you do have your work cut out for you this week, and I would suggest you go ahead and get into it, okay? So yeah, get those semester-long projects done, get that discussion board prompt number 7 done, and then you will be done with the class, and all you have to do is await me grading everything, grading you out, and putting your grade in my zoo. So that is pretty much it for that. And then when it comes to the other stuff that I'm going to talk about this week, there's not much to that either. So what I did want to go ahead and talk to you about, though, is you all have seen throughout the semester I made check-in videos where I just demo certain things that can be useful for certain situations. What I'm going to do now is recommend 2 classes. If you are planning to work reference, if you want to be an adult services reference librarian, and that can be at a public library or academic library or at a special library even, but mainly public or academic library. If you want to do that type of work, you want to work in public services, and you want to enhance your skill set on your, I guess, toolbox for your resources that you would use, there are 2 classes that you should consider that go over resources that I really did not have the time to go over in this class, and I don't even have the expertise for this one here because I've never been a health librarian or a medical librarian. So 9416 is Health and Medical Information and Services in Libraries, and this class will be a class that gives you an introductory skill set on the skills that you need in order to become a health librarian, nursing librarian, medical librarian, that sort of thing, okay? So you could work in a medical library at a hospital or a medical library at a clinic or whatever, or you could work in an academic library, but you could have a specialty and your liaison area, the school that you work with could be the medical school or the nursing school or something like that, okay? So that is what you would use that class for. And then also, if you are interested in another class that will teach you another skill set that would be useful in public services, adult public services, then I do teach, oh, hold on. Just got my numbers confused there. It was 9449, not 9443. But this is my class right here as well, and it's taught infrequently because it's hard for me to get people to sign up for it. But this is basically a business librarianship class, and so I do teach you all how to use the various business databases. You have to complete a business plan in that class, so that's your final project or your capstone project for that class is to complete a business plan. And I would recommend that class because, again, you would learn a skill set related to business librarianship. The other thing that I want you all to keep in mind is that you don't have to be a business librarian to get business questions. And that is something that really, really you should be prepared for. Especially if you work at a library that isn't able to designate a business librarian. So a small library, be it small public or small academic library, either or. But if you work at a library that does not have the ability to actually designate somebody as the business librarian, then when people come in with business questions, you kind of have to answer them. And it is not easy if you are unfamiliar with the various databases and the various approaches that you would use in business librarianship. But you can take my class, my business librarianship class, my 9449 class, the next time it's offered, and you would gain that skill set. So I do recommend that as well. I would tell you all also that you do not have a business, you do not have to have a business librarian. I mean, excuse me, you do not have you do not have to have a business background to be a business librarian, and you do not have to have a health or medical background or have a health or medical degree in order to be a health or medical librarian. Okay. Now it can be helpful, but it's usually not necessary. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, we can go ahead and leave this under 7 minutes. So we've done well, and of course I hope you sped it up. I enjoyed you all. I hope you all enjoyed me, and if you didn't enjoy me, then I hope that you at least are not scared away and will take classes with me in the future, because we don't have a very large faculty, so you probably will run into me again unless you specifically avoid me. So anyway, that's my time. I am Dr. Jace, and you have finished the race. Take care. You're good to go. Hopefully I'll see you all in future classes in other semesters. Take care.